What's up, guys? J Dilly here. Day 2 of the retro game tour, and we are headed about 3 hours or so west to the Gameroom Trading Post in Malvern, Arkansas. I'm very, very excited to go to the store. I've seen a lot about it, and we're going to meet up with Jimmy, who's not technically the owner, but one of the, I believe, managers there, and we will see what we can find, and we'll keep going and see what we can find off the top 30. We're about 3 hours or so. Stayed over by Memphis, so
we just passed Bass Pro Parkway.
Hey, so all right. Alright, so about 3 hours later, we are finally in Malvern, Arkansas, right downtown at the Gameroom Trading Post. Let's go check it out and meet Jimmy.
Map is like the Skyrim maps. It is a hardened. The first one that I did for PlayStation had a club on it. It was a summer.
Alright, guys. J Dilly here. I'm here with Jimmy at the Gameroom Trading Post in Malvern, Arkansas.
Nice to meet you. That's right.
Alright, so do you want to give a brief rundown history of what's going on?
Long story short, guys, I came back from Florida to keep my mother's legacy going. After she passed away June 16th of last year, it was time for me to come home. This has been in my family since I was 9. I am still trying to offer people more cash and trade for all their old stuff and newer stuff. But because I'm not corporate, because I'm not like other places, I also sell everything cheaper. That's how I treat people. I try to treat people fairly the way they want to be treated. I try to be fair with people. I mean, this is business. I mean, this is not eBay. This is not a gold mine. You know, people have to realize that. I mean, we're in it for the kids. You know, you got to be fair with people. But I love what I do. I mean, 31 years old, visually impaired, can't drive. But this is me. I've been around it, like I said, since I was 9. So that's brief enough, I guess. We just redid the Facebook page for my mother's honor. We're constantly posting on there, like, hey, when we're running deals and stuff, when we get new inventory in. We are looking to expand and put more videos on the Facebook page to let people know that, hey, we're here. Our goal is to keep it going as long as we can. That's what I honestly want to do. Yes, it is a financial headache. I won't lie about that, but it's worth it. It is to me. You know, mentally and physically, it's worth it to me. It's why I'm here. And that's really the simplest I can honestly put it.
All right, so we just got done at the Gameroom Trading Post in Malvern, Arkansas. By far the best retro game store I've ever been in to date. I didn't film a ton of Jimmy, just because he did tell me a lot of very personal stuff that I didn't feel was right to put on camera. But what he's doing is great. He's a great guy. Very happy to have met him. We got about a 4-hour drive to Tyler, Texas, and I will show you the pickups. The pickups are insane. I mean, there's bags. I mean, there's tons. So I will show you guys that, but we're going to head out. All right, what's up, guys? So 3.5 hours later, we are in Tyler, Texas. About to do the pickup video for what we got at the Gameroom Trading Post in Malvern, Arkansas. That store, just what I'd like to say real quick about it. I kind of said something earlier, but that store really was one of the best game stores that I've ever been to. Jimmy told me a lot of personal things. That's why I had a very short interview with him. I kept a lot of it off camera, phone in the pocket even, and was just listening to him talk. And it was, it was pretty inspiring just to see how passionate he is about what he does. And that's really, that's really why I do this is, I want to hear stories like that. It was really cool. And on top of that, their selection was ridiculous. That was the most amount of games I've ever seen in one place at one time. It was, like I said, it was just incredible just to see everything there. Just box, they had a complete in box 3DO. It was just, so much stuff that was just rare and you just don't ever see ever. And it was just, phenomenal to see, just years and years of collecting into that store. But as far as the pickups, I made away like a bandit. It was incredible. So I'm gonna go through this and show you what I picked up. Yeah, it's a lot. So let's get it going. All right, first up, we have Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles: Echoes of Time for the Wii. Valhalla Knights Elder Saga for the Wii. Both are complete. Both are flawless. Very excited about those. As some of you guys know, I am trying to work on my Wii collection, so this is cool. Ignore the prices on these guys because, I'm not going to get into it, but I did not necessarily pay the full price on a lot of these. That's not something I'm really going to get into, but that is very much the case. Next up, Final Fantasy Online. Final Fantasy 11 for PS2. Both portions of it factory sealed, so that's kind of cool to get. Obviously the PS2 servers are no longer with us, so that's a little bit of a disappointment, but it's still very, very cool to find one. And then to go along with that, Chains of Promanthea expansion for online as well. This one's not factory sealed, but it is complete. So that's obviously very cool to have. So that is first off of this list. Next, we have some original Xbox games. One of them is actually pretty rare and factory sealed. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. My wife wanted Corvette. Not exactly sure why, but I didn't have it, so that's fine. These are re-shrink wrapped, by the way, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're factory sealed when they're not. So we got Corvette complete. We have State of Emergency complete. This is a phenomenal game. If you haven't played it, it is a beat 'em up, so to speak, done by Rockstar. Obviously, everybody knows Rockstar from Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption. So this is a great game if you haven't played it. Dark Watch, one of my favorite games on the original Xbox by Capcom. This one is complete as well. Berserk, very hard game to come across for the original Xbox. A lot of fun. I had it when I was younger. I did not, obviously, don't still have it, so I bought another one. A very cool game. Here's kind of a rare one. We have SNK versus Capcom. Brilliant fighting game. Pretty hard to find. It's pretty collectible. Also got it for next to nothing, which is great. That is complete. Castlevania Curse of Darkness complete. And then this one. Here we go. Dinotopia, the Sunstone Odyssey, factory sealed for the original Xbox. This game is pretty hard to find as it is, and getting it factory sealed is even more exciting. So that's pretty cool. Very stoked on this. The original Xbox titles. Very happy to add those into my collection. GameCube. Don't do much with the GameCube, but a complete in-box. Decent looking case. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Like I said, it is complete. Disc is perfect. So that's pretty, pretty nice to have. Very excited about that. I love the fact that you can use the advanced SPs on this as well. So that's pretty cool. Alright, got some pretty awesome NES games. Coolest part about this is one is actually relatively rare and one is off the top 30. So first, off the top 30 list, we have Final Fantasy 1 for the NES. Very excited to finally pick this up. Then, Wrath of the Black Manta, Smash TV, Section Z, Bad Street Brawler, Dash Galaxy and the Alien Asylum, and Air Fortress. So those are the NES pickups. And we're still not done. There's still a lot more to go. Alright, so this is more or less a joke. Told Jimmy I saw this at a Goodwill for 75 cents. Wasn't sure what it was. Obviously I know what it is, but wasn't sure what the point of it was. Now there is none, essentially. Basically, it's the complete in-box media manager for the PSP. If any of you guys need one for whatever reason, hit me up. But yeah, he pretty much just gave it to me, told me I had to take it, so that was kind of kind of funny, but whatever. Super Nintendo complete in box. We have Jungle Strike and we have Pitfall. Both are complete, both in very good condition, which is fantastic. We got a lot of N64 to go through, so let's go ahead and start. As I told you guys, I was trying to get a complete set, complete in box for N64. I did a pretty good dent in it today. So let's go through these one at a time. We got Supercross 2000, complete. Wipeout 64, complete. Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest, complete. MRG, little racing game, complete. Mission Impossible, complete. Few wrestling titles. WCW NWO Revenge, complete. WWF Warzone, complete. WCW vs. NWO World Tour, complete. And the good ones for N64. Not that any of them are really bad necessarily, but those are more or less just filler titles to kind of, to get a complete set, you got to buy them. It's, annoying, but it's what you have to do. the good ones. Nuclear Strike for N64. Some of you guys know that that is one of my favorite series of all time, actually. So getting Nuclear Strike complete in box is fantastic. Like I said, guys, a lot of these are re-shrink wrapped. They do that to just protect them from dust, which is great. So a lot of their stuff is in very good condition. Some of the stuff's in very poor condition because they do a lot of fixing and will put relabels on stuff and rebox stuff, depending on condition. But these are all shrink wrapped. I did check out a lot of them. So at Nuclear Strike for N64, we have Biofreaks for N64. Again, these are all complete. Nightmare Creatures, complete. NFL Blitz 2000, complete. 1080 Snowboarding, complete. And last but not least for the N64, Paperboy. I did open this one because I wanted to verify the manual was in there because it felt a little light. The manual is in there. All of these N64 games are complete in box with manual, cardboard insert, and game, obviously. So that is a huge dent into my N64 collection. Second to last, we have Final Fantasy Anthology. You guys saw that I picked this up on Amazon for sale for $10. Here is the factory sealed Black Label non-greatest hits edition. As I explained in that past video, this is Final Fantasy 5 and 6. Fantastic games if you have not had the chance to play them. This one is 100% staying factory sealed. This is a pretty tough find at this point to get them factory sealed without the greatest hits label on them. So I'm very excited about that. And here's the big one and the finale for today. We have Lunar 2 for the PS1. You will see earlier in the video Jimmy opening it up and explaining what was in here and everything. This is the internal blue complete edition. So it is complete with the 5-disc collector's edition, the fold-out map, the book, everything, and the necklace, which you can sort of see right there, is in here as well. This is obviously, as you guys probably know, it's up there on the rare list. It's up there on the price list. Got a very good deal on the game. Very excited to have this specific edition of it as well. This is arguably what put Working Designs out of business as well, just because they put so much in here. I believe they charged $70 for it when it came out. It's goes for way more than that now. But you know, they spent a lot of money putting these together, and you know, it happens. Working Designs pretty much knew they were going under, said screw it and put this game out properly and did it justice. This set is amazing, and for it to be still in this, you know, pretty much flawless condition years later is wonderful. So I'm gonna need to try to find some type of protecting cover or case for this when I get home. But this is a big one for me. I'm very excited. This is probably one of the more rare games I own now, just because of the specific, you know, edition that it is and how rare this game is in general. And anything Working Designs is sought after by collectors and, you know, and rare. So I don't know why that wouldn't focus on the Working Designs logo, but whatever. There's another one right here. I guess it's not going to focus, but that's okay. You guys get the point. So, all right, and that wraps it up for today. All right, guys, so as you can tell, what a day. Again, I've been looking forward to shopping at that store for over 2 years. It was phenomenal, worth the drive. It was about 11 hours or so from Chicago. Completely worth it in my book. I do plan on going down to the store, hopefully at least once a year. It was a privilege to meet and spend some time with Jimmy. Talked to him about a lot of stuff. Like I said, a lot of the conversations were off camera because a lot of it was personal. I didn't feel appropriate posting that in general public. It's not stuff I'm going to get into, but he was telling me some very personal stuff and how he ended up, you know, becoming the manager of the store, you know, instead of his mom and stepdad. His mom did pass away last June. So rest in peace to her, and he's doing this pretty much all for her, which is which is a wonderful thing, and I can kind of relate to that with my grandma, and my uncle. So it's great, but it's pretty cool town, right there on Main Street in downtown, plenty of parking. It's a great little town. So it's cool. It's not far off the highway, pretty convenient to get to. All around was a fantastic store. I will put the link, or not the link, I'm sorry. I guess I could put the link to their Facebook account in the description. I'm going to put the address and the phone number for the store in the description as well. Definitely, if you guys can, check this store out. It's, like I said, it's by far one of the best stores with the most amount of stuff, helpful staff, great prices. They were pretty cool with the bundling price for me. I'm not going to sit here and guarantee that they'll do that with everybody, but they, I made the trip down there. They took care of me. It's one of those, they followed the Southern hospitality, to a T. My wife and I were very impressed with that. And then, you treat them well, they'll treat you well and take care of you. So, but yeah, like I said, phenomenal store, highly recommended. I'm very happy I finally got to go there. So until the next date on the tour, that'll be it for right now. And if you guys can, please go ahead and give this video a like, share it around, comment if you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to discuss. I know it's weird I ditched the hat, whatever, kind of hot. It's Texas, it's warm. And go ahead and subscribe if you have not, and we will do this again tomorrow with the next date on the Retro Game Tour. Bye.